They turned Space Invaders into a roguelike. Welcome to Void Resurgence. It's a game that, as I said, it very much resembles Space Invaders. However, there are different difficulties, there are several upgrades, different ships that you can have, uh, unlocks that I have just started to touch. These are all the kind of upgrades you can get. And it's a pretty fun game. There's different game modes, which is that this was recently added, but right now I'm in the nowhere to hide category. So one thing I would like to keep in mind is that you can definitely play this with a mouse and keyboard, but I have found the easiest to maneuver thanks to with a controller. Uh, my PlayStation controller was pretty easy, and you're looking at this and you're like, oh wow, this feels a little bit slow. Well, yeah, we are slow, but there are plenty of upgrades that are going to make us faster. One interesting thing is that you don't gain experience by killing people. You actually have to go and get these little golden coins essentially. And we're going to unlock quite a bit of stuff. For example, here we have a cannon upgrade, the split cannon upgrade, which allows us to shoot sideways. And it's probably one of my favorite weapons. I haven't played it very much, I'll have to be honest about that. But I started to play a little bit. I got a couple runs in. So there's a tracking shot. I like the tracking shot because it allows us to shoot backwards, because one thing we cannot do, we cannot shoot backwards on our own. However, the tracking cannon is not bound by that. These are interesting. I don't know what the score really does. At least I don't think it helps in the run. This just heals, but we are max health. So let's go to tracking shot level. And now tracking shot is getting slightly better. Fury Protocol, more fire rate. That's nice. It seems like a temporary upgrade maybe. And as you can see, the whole goal is survive 30 minutes. I haven't gotten even close to that. So we're probably going to get a few runs in today just because I'm just not that good. And there's a handful of weapons. As you can see already, like our main cannon is like level 3. So it has much higher range. And the range, I can promise you, you start out with a very small range, it does not become a problem. I'm gonna upgrade my tracking shot because I've wanted to be really good. That was not good on my part. Took some damage, but yeah, I like the tracking shot because it's the only thing that lets us shoot backwards. Ooh, flank cannons level 1. I just unlocked these for the first time last run, at the end of the last run. So yeah, I only had 2 runs in, maybe 15 minutes total time of play time, but pretty fun so far. I enjoyed it. I think I'm gonna increase my side cannon, my split fire cannon, so they can shoot a little bit further out. And eventually, the enemies up front are not gonna become an issue. It's gonna be the ones behind. Oh, you mean they show up from behind us? Yes, absolutely. Here, I think they're about to spawn any second now. And also, there's some upgrades that are interesting. Alright, sure, let's do a tracking shot again. I think speed is probably the upgrade I'm underestimating the most. However, both times I did die because I wasn't moving fast enough. So maybe, but we got a hunter missile, which is another nice thing. It just roams around until it finds a target essentially. I believe it just targets whatever's closest to it, and it would just like chase it around. If one of our other bullets kills the target, it just redirects to the next closest enemy. It's pretty good item. I really like it. And here, every few minutes or so, we get a boss. This one, pretty easy. Also, he explodes, so I'm gonna get away from him. I promise he explodes. Okay, maybe I was not gonna dodge that whether I wanted to or not. More bullets, rapid fire. I believe that affects most stuff. And here, for defeating the boss, we get a handful of upgrades actually. So I'm gonna get the ruby deflector, which deflects shots. I'm gonna upgrade my split fire, better on the ruby detector. Right now, nobody shot at us because we had these shuriken-like enemies. But, you know, they're about to show up, those guys who shoot us. Core cannon. So, one thing I have to make it clear is that I did receive this game for free. The developers were very kind and reached out. They thought that, I don't know, this was very much in line with the kind of content I have. And I think it is. This kind of like, I don't know, Brotato-esque style. And we also recently started playing Genome Guardian, which has a very similar style to it. Just of like, I don't know, this idea of like the enemies spawn and we kill them. That's the kind of games that we've been playing a lot in this game, in this channel. So it fits. And I believe, hold on, bullets rapid fire. I believe the creators of Void Resurgence have recently put out a new update. That's why they reached out to me, because they have put a new update which added endless mode. It added new music. The music is very nice. Like, I mean, I'm talking, I turned it a little bit down because obviously I want to talk over it and make it easy for people to hear me. But the music's quite pleasant. They added more language options if that's something that you're ever interested in. I know lots of you are not from necessarily United States country. You guys are not from like English speaking countries, so that's nice. Decent German audience. I'm surprised actually, but yeah, so like that's an option. I'm sure German is supported. I haven't checked actually. I normally don't play with other languages though, despite being Italian. Like Ruby Deflector, yeah, let's get that one. As you can see now, these enemies, they shoot bullets, so having the Ruby Deflector is quite nice. Maybe I'll get a speed upgrade next. A speed upgrade could be good. And yeah, they added like these side missions. They added like a tiers of upgrade of how do you say it? Tiered upgrades. Oh, let's get some movement speed. And I think you might have seen it, like sometimes these enemies drop an icon below on the floor, and that's essentially, I think I've seen in both gray and green. I imagine they're gonna follow the normal like rarity protocol, which is like, you know, next one's blue, then it's gonna be purple, that kind of stuff. But yeah, I've seen those, and so I think those are the new rarities that were added. I did not play the game before this, so unfortunately I don't have that kind of experience to really tell you all that about that stuff, but I'm trying my best. I think it's a very nice game. It's worth shining a light on it. I'm enjoying my time. Like I wouldn't tell you guys to try a game if I myself did not enjoy it. I don't think there's really any point. There's too many good games out here to really not just enjoy yourself and do something that you have fun with. Turbo speed, you see that? That's blue, so I think that's going to be a higher upgrade. Minus 50% blitz speed. Alright, cool. More speed. I'll take one more speed. Yeah, ooh, this is nice speed, actually. Let's get one more. Oh, we are zooming. They cannot stop me. Which is perfect, because actually, this is right about where I died last wave, which was my best wave. So what the hell's that ball? Yeah, I have no idea what that ball is. Is that my friend? It doesn't look like my friend. I don't think it is. But it doesn't seem to be taking damage when I shoot towards it. So maybe it's one of mine. Let me see if no, it's we're not dealing damage to it. Like you see with the other enemies, like there's a little damage indicator. And with this guy, we're not really getting that. Okay, let's do Hunter Missiles. Slightly faster shooting. I don't know how it works, like these upgrades, if they're like compounding, like every time it's like an extra 10%, or if it's like that's the actual new rate that you're getting, or if that's like additive, so eventually like you get at such a high level that the Hunter Missile just shoots non-stop. I'm not quite sure. Also, it's a cooldown of when it shoots, so technically if the Hunter Missile is in the air for half an hour, you're not going to shoot a second Hunter Missile. So Hunter Missiles are nice, but I think we have a little bit some better options at times. Ooh, I'm gonna get some health this time, because yeah, it sucks to have to take health, because yeah, I would like to avoid having to spend our upgrades on heals and instead just get stronger. But ooh, I've been playing a little bit sloppy, but you know what, maybe not sloppy, but I've been doing my best given my skills, maybe the upgrades. But it is cool because after each run, oh my god, this is looks like a much better thing. Oh, we get all of them. It doesn't let me choose, so I think all of them. We got everything. That's insane. That's insane. So, okay, one thing they added, I believe, is different kinds of combos. Flank cannons, yes, I like that. And also, next wave. All right, I'm not giving myself too much credit here. I don't know how long I'm going to survive it, but I would like to play with the next spaceship that we unlocked. So that'll be fun. Or if we unlock something this round, we're going to play with whatever we unlock this round. What the hell is that thing? Oh my god. But yeah, I really like this concept of people taking what is more or less like a simple game genre in a way, because Space Invaders, I mean, one of the first games ever. All right, we have unlocked. We're level 5. We unlocked these two things. Actually, we can check ourselves what those upgrades are. Gravity Anchor, Triad Frenzy. Okay, we cannot check actually, but we can. We have 2 upgrades available because we leveled up twice. It shows up in green what we can get, and I believe it's based on this little icon. So each boss essentially drops one. I believe I saw drop bosses. I saw bosses drop these. All right, so let's make a big coin magnet. Actually, I won a big coin magnet. That makes it so much easier to level up. Let's get the new ship. The ships each have their thing. This makes a core cannon better. This makes the split fire better. I think they're both very much fine stuff. And oh, by the way, let me see. I should be able to show you. If you think that was like a little bit too hard, maybe there's different game modes. We are on hard. What the hell? For experienced players, recommended for most players. Why were we on hard? Okay, fine. Let's play in hard. And let's show that we earn our keep here. I don't know if that was hard mode. Have I been playing hard mode this whole time? I thought I was on normal mode. But yeah. So it's a good game. I like the idea that it's going after. And I want to thank the devs. If you think this is interesting, absolutely please show them some love. You can either wishlist the game, you can just play it. Right now it's on sale. Oh, Gravity Anchor slows down all enemies. That seems good, but right now this seems better. Like the extra bullets. So if you think this was something that you would enjoy, I encourage you to try the game out. Right now it's on sale. It's going to be on sale for about a week and a half, depending on when you see this video relative to when it comes out. I'm not good at keeping track. I believe it was like until March 20 something. I want to say like in the mid 20s is when the sale ends. It's 20% off. Gravity Anchor. Let's slow down the enemies. And yeah, it's a nice game. Spawn attack clone. Oh my god, that's cool. That's nice. I like the. As I was saying, I like this spin on like, hey, let's take a nice game that it's already, you know, it's an idea about they're completely changing it. They're making fun. They're adding upgrades, different ships, different stuff. Like, just the idea of having more is the thing I enjoy. Oh, and this clone thing is gonna stay for about 37 seconds. If you look in the bottom, let me pull my mouse back here in this corner, bottom left corner, we got another one. But I'm gonna go back to my tracking shot. I'm gonna back to my controller. Actually, they make it very seamless, the transition between using controller and mouse. Like, it was pretty, like I could just swing my mouse around and it was taking the inputs from the mouse, and then I'm putting back the controller and it took inputs for that. That's nice. Bullets rapid fire. Yeah, I think that's good. More bullets, because I believe it affects everything, like almost everything. Maybe not the maybe it doesn't affect the rocket, but it does affect all cannons that we have equipped. Interesting, we haven't had the main cannon here, which is something to think about. Do I want it? I want a ruby deflector, actually. We're quite close to spawning our enemy, the first bullet enemies. I believe they're gonna spawn maybe slightly before the first boss, the guy who explodes. But let me get some flank cannons. Oh, look at that range. It's getting so much better. The range is getting nice. I would like to kind of like sit back towards the back of the wave, but the coins don't drop down. Oh my god, Triad Frenzy level. Now that's good, because for the first time we get to shoot both on the sides and behind us. Something that was very much a weakness for us. So I love that we found a way to address that relatively quickly. But yeah, I think it's fun. I mean, a lot of times these are like not big dev teams, and just a little bit of showcase, even on a channel, especially like, I don't know, on an audience that might enjoy this kind of stuff, is pretty helpful. Like, Slay the Spire is not going to get any extra sales thanks to me. And probably this one won't either because I'm minuscule channel compared to everything else, but who knows? Maybe it will. Maybe some of you will be like, I'm into that actually. That's a cool idea. And as I grow, I'm sure there's gonna be more games that I am actually able to, I don't know, showcase, help out. I just like the idea of like small developers getting their chance to shine when they have like a cool twist on a game. Like some time ago I played that game that was free and I was like, that game kind of sucked. It was like the one that was like a mobile shooter almost. And it was like not even a shooter, it was just a mobile top-down game. I was like, you know what, I came across that on my own. The dev didn't reach out to me, so I didn't feel overly rude to criticize the game. But at the same time I was like, well, this didn't have any much effort. It was just very basic, very set it and forget it, like nothing interesting happened. These games, this is getting updates. The game came out almost a whole ass year ago, and here they have the 2.0 update. Genome Guardian, another amazing game. They made a new one. They added more combinations, more stuff. Like it's very lots of polish. Like they come out polished. I really like when a game comes out with a certain degree of polish. I don't know. To me, it shows that somebody's loving their product and they worked a fair bit to make it sure that it will be a fun experience for everybody involved. And this game is quite polished. I believe the environments, like these backgrounds, are something they added recently, and fairly seamless transitions. Like, is it hard to make these textures like in the background move slow? I don't know really. I never developed a game, so I wouldn't know. Bullets and fire level, I'm gonna do just like that. Yeah, but maybe more range stuff would be cool. So maybe I'll try to do something that can get me more range. But yeah, it's nice. It's very cool. I did not expect like me with my 30 something subs to attract people's interest and be like, hey, we would love to see our gameplay on your channel. But it is very special when people do that. It's humbling. It's like I did not expect to be on anyone's radar at this point. Probably not even on my own viewers, subscribers' radar. There's like only a handful of you that I think actually pay attention to my videos. But no, turns out you guys pay attention. Does pay attention. It's kind of awesome. Anyway, let's get back to the pivot gunner. I should be able to handle it. Okay, we did it. Bullets rapid fire. No, let's get flank hand because it gives us a 9% range. This gives us 5% range though. Yeah, that was nice. And the track shot, more range, more size. No, let's get the fire rate. You get 31% range. Sure thing. All right. So we got a couple upgrades to range. All of them quite easy to get by. We haven't done much in terms of speed actually this time. I like the front and back bullet, so I'm gonna upgrade that triad thing. Ooh, this is a bounty. Hunter missile level 2. Level 2 is like, yeah, we have to level it up a little bit. Let's see what we can do. Oh, if they're in front of us, they don't stand a chance. Let's get a little bit more speed. Double the score from enemies. That's nice. I don't know if score equals leveling up faster. Core cannon level 4. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know if increasing the score means you level up faster. That's a big question I have that I haven't really figured out yet. Maybe it does because it means these stars are worth more points. But I'm not really sure actually. I should be looking into that. Before the next video, I'll try find out some information about that. If getting a score increases like 5%, I believe there were a few options, like a few times we've seen that was like 5% increase to score. So maybe that's like something that we should do. Like 5% score, like maybe. Sure, let's do it now. Let's see if it seems easier. I don't even know because 5% is such a small amount that I don't think I would be able to notice with the naked eye. At least not in this kind of setting. All right. Ooh, almost walked into that guy. we're close to the moment when we receive like 4 upgrades at once. Like, I don't know if that's like gonna be scripted. Scripted in the sense of like whenever you reach this benchmark, you get 4 upgrades, kind of like a boss upgrade kind of thing. Like the bosses, you know, they've been like, for lack of a better word, they've been scripted in the sense that they show up at a specific time and pattern, and they're a set boss. Like, I don't know if that's gonna be the same with some of the upgrades. They don't give the same upgrades because we've seen them rotate quite a bit. New upgrades, new stuff. There's a rotation clearly. Oh, Triad Frenzy, of course. But I wonder if like certain awards like that plus 4 bonuses is like something that just it gives you after a certain amount of time. Like, I don't know, when you hit the 22 minute, maybe after defeating this guy, we get that kind of upgrade. Maybe. Let's get close to it. Let's pick it up. No, we did not. Oh, damn. I took out 3 bosses. So clearly that guy killed me last time. Shows my like tiny memory. Like I do not remember half of the shit I do. Core cannon. All right. We got a few upgrades. Good stuff. People in front of us are getting destroyed. They should not last long. In fact, yeah, pretty good. But the Triad cannon, I like it. It seems to be doing a good job, at least at holding people at bay. Yeah, it's doing a decent job. I'm not relying on it heavily, and maybe that's the way I should play it. Don't rely on this cannon, the Triad cannon, too heavily, at least for now. But one cool thing is that the bullets do get bigger, so I think it makes it easier to hit enemies the more you upgrade it. So even if they don't have to be lined up as exactly as they used to, it's a little bit easier in that sense. I'm very glad that I upgraded my, oh, that was nice. Let's slow everybody down. Because if they're slower, that means I'm faster, in a way. If you think about it in a very roundabout way. Oh, look at these coins just walking into me. Oh, never mind. Rapid fire. Oh, look at this down here. It tells us all the level of the stuff we have. That is nice. So, I guess you were at 4. This one. Yep, you're at 4. That's cool. That's some cool stuff. Oh no, I was a little bit distracted. I forgot where it was placed. Yeah, more flank cannons. They are 2 cannons. They shoot tons. Triad Frenzy, of course. I love that. I love being able to shoot behind myself. It gets pretty crazy. I think I can have some very fun runs where I try to upgrade one single weapon as much as possible. Like, that could very much lend itself for these kind of games. Oh, look at those, like those are they the cubes from Portal? I actually never played Portal. Maybe I should do that sometime. I'm told it's not. It's pretty good. I'm told it's like decently good game. Respectable. And yeah, that looks like the cube from Portal. Maybe he's like the villain or something, or he's like the main machine that you're trying to defeat. I don't really know much about it. I actually have never played Valve games, so Half-Life, Half-Life 2, Portal, Portal 2, Left 4 Dead 1 and 2. Never played any of those. Oh, we died. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. We got a new ship and we got a new attack. The new attack I don't think we'll know. But, oh, player health. You know what? We kind of could use it. We could use it. And let's get a different ship. Hunter missiles fire more often. Difficulty? Let's keep it on hard. And look at this. We even get enemy frenzy, which is like starting at 20 and 30 seconds. Frenzies grow larger, which is like, I believe they just charge us a bunch. We've seen him like a couple times where he just bum rush us. Oh, wow. You just start with that. Interesting. So I'm going to have to wait before I get like my normal bullets. This is a little bit terrifying because like we're kind of shooting on delay. Yeah, give me the Spitfire. I think I'll be a little bit more comfortable with this. Oh, that was damage. Tracking shots? Tracking shots. Let's at least get them. Okay, okay. We're working it through. Let's make the split fire slightly better. Yeah, look at that range on a split fire. Now that's starting to get respectable. The size is getting nice. Maybe I should give some love to my hunter missile. Yes. Look at that purple. Oh my god, that's our health bar being better. Okay. Alright. I see it. So if you look at our health bar, there's like a little bit of purple. That seems to be like the upgraded health that we see. So we can actually see by how much. I don't know what those numbers up top really mean. I believe that has to do with the side missions and stuff. But it wasn't. Sapphire Deflector destroys near a bullet. Nice. Oh, look at that. It charged like a shield in a way. Yeah, it keeps charging a shield. Oh my god. Oh, these are the missions. Get hit by the patrol. Don't get hit or destroy 5 cores. Yeah, we can do that. Are they going to show up? They are showing up. Oh. How long do I have to do that? Alright, we're about to do it. Yeah, split fire. Better split fire. Okay. We did it. We got 45. Oh shit, that's a lot. Look at this, and for this time the bullets are moving. Hunter missile, of course. Alright, but we gotta hurry to grab them all. Tracking shot. Alright. Ooh, more tracking shot. The enemies are moving fast. Maybe I should get the thing that slows them down a little bit. Just a couple levels. I don't know, maybe it doesn't make that big of a difference. Split fire. I want bigger range on this stuff so I can hit further out, not have to worry about these little like waving motion where they kind of like move closer to us in waves, maybe like for us to get within range. Oh, this gives us everybody range. That's nice. Fury rate. Oh, this is a nice fire rate. I really like the backgrounds. I don't know. It's kind of like anything that's not just the same thing over and over. Like it just adds a new look. It adds creativity. It doesn't really distract from the actual enemies on screen. Like if it distracted from the enemies on screen and it was hard to see the enemies, definitely not, or maybe not, I don't know. Ooh, I got hit. And look at that, we're actually having more. Oh, tracking shot. I did ask for these, but I will now say no to Triad Frenzy. More speed? No, more bullets because they have more range, of course. It's very like dark and muted, the background, in a way that the enemies get to pop up. They stand out in a good way, so I like that. One thing, flank cannons, yes. One thing that the other game, Genome Guardians, did well was that it gives you an option to make sure you can highlight the enemies a little bit. It's like a little purple border around the enemies. Nothing crazy, but I do like it. And maybe this game has it too. I haven't checked actually. Ooh, we don't even have a level 1, but I'm gonna get that one. I'm gonna get that. I don't think we necessarily need a level 1 cannon. We have these like little front shooters, and making sure they're strong is probably a better priority instead of spreading ourselves thin. In fact, I might be interested in just seeing, yeah, like considering like how much damage we could deal. Let's do bullet, rapid bullet. Yeah, look at how fast we shoot, and the range is getting better. The range is getting respectable. I'm not seeing the thing kill the bullets. I believe we have like that one shield that's supposed to kill bullets. I'm not really seeing it. But also these bullets haven't really hit us, so maybe that's the trick. Just don't get hit. Alright, a boss should be showing up real soon, right? He's like the gunhead guy. Alright, let's do this, but I should be getting some speed. I'm staying a little bit too much time without my speed upgrade. And that's a big one. Alright, one thing about the fire rate. The fire rate, yes, gives you a damage upgrade in terms of like shooting more frequently, 5% more frequently. However, one thing, I'm going to get the health. I don't want to neglect it and then be surprised. One thing I'm noticing is that the fire upgrade, like the actual specific weapon upgrade, is way better in terms of damage, because the fire rate again doesn't make each bullet stronger, it just makes you shoot more bullets. Well, the other one, I believe, does a bit of both, and we can double check at the next level up. These guys have been hanging out for a while now. The boss should be showing up any second, and there he is. I died? What? Oh my god. That's crazy. Alright, never mind. We're going to the split fire guy. Maybe normal? Maybe hard. Let's keep it hard. Fine, fine, fine. But last round of the game, and then we're gonna come back to this. Like in a few videos, I try to have a rotation of interesting games I play. And if you ever like want to see more of something, please let me know. I do take everything into consideration. I do listen to you guys more than you think, so I try. Actually, if I didn't listen to you guys, I would actually probably still have a tier 1 oxygen tank in you see, they have a range and size. Oh, they don't have fire rate though, but it's a good increase of damage. But yeah, if I didn't listen to you guys in my Plant Crafter series, I would still be on like a tier 1 oxygen tank, which I managed to survive on that very long time. I'm just gonna put that out there. I was doing okay. I was killing it. Alright. This one so far feels like the most easy to handle ship. Like I'm finding myself very having a good amount of kill skill. The other one, I don't know. Maybe it was just because we don't have the right kind of upgrades for it yet. That's gonna make it good, but the Hunter Missile just doesn't feel good. You know what? I'm gonna try to avoid the Hunter Missile specifically. I might buy the tracking shot, but the Hunter Missile, no, we're gonna avoid it. And what else are we gonna buy? Tracking shot, yes. Triad Frenzy though, more important. Okay, we're gonna prioritize something like a Triad Frenzy though, because it's just really good. Alright, we're doing okay. Yeah, I like the Triad Frenzy. I mean, look at that. The ability to shoot sideways. Unmatched. Unmatched, absolutely. Unfortunately, the second I say that, new enemies show up. But you know what? Let's do it even better. I'm gonna Triad Frenzy even harder now. Damn, this is good. These guys are... Again! Oh my god, this is insane. I believe, yeah, I'm looking at the bottom corner. These are the only 2 upgrades we've had all game. Triad Frenzy and the little V-Shot. Split Fire. This is so... this is a little bit ridiculous, but I think we're doing great. Why get anything else? We're gonna get these 2. These 2 are all I need. My star pattern fire rate is unmatched. Nobody can touch us from any direction. Ooh, this is nice. This is really good. I mean, who am I to say no? Who am I to say no to that? Look at that. We're destroying them from behind. Like, this guy doesn't stand a chance. I think we're dealing more damage from behind than right in front of him. Alright. Okay, we managed to avoid the bullets. Maybe I'll try to learn the pattern in which it shoots. Increase the max health? Holy shit, that's an insane upgrade. Oh my god. Why did we never have that? I'm gonna get the Ruby Deflector. Triad Frenzy, of course. Turbo Drive. I want to see what happens if we only have these. Like, so far it's working nice, because our weapons have been scaling by themselves. Ruby Deflector. Yeah, let's get a level 2 for sure. That's a good one. There's gonna be enemies that are gonna shoot bullets very soon, so might as well be prepared for it. 14, 15. Yeah, we're doing good, man. And I have to imagine it's like when you get like a 10% increase, it's 10% on probably on top of a already increased number. Maybe we have too few bullets, dare I say. But look at this. Oh, you guys gonna approach me from the side? Not a problem. Let's go with split fire. Oh, look at that range. We basically have like a 360, like a full map range, like wherever on the map we're hitting. Now we gotta aim correctly, but like we can be all the way at the back. It almost hits all the way to the top. So range is like a lesser concern now. It's pretty good. I mean, I think we're doing just lovely. Yeah, this is really... Oh. More life. More life. Let's heal. Max health. Let's go. Max health for the win. I do like that we are able to pick up coins from further away. Maybe even further away would be nice. Just saying. Just saying. I wish I could pick up my bullets from even further away. Get a system core to level 10. We got our achievement. First weapon or first anything to level 10. And my man, it's max. This is max. Okay, so you can actually max out a weapon. That is nice. Okay. Good to know. And the size, I mean, it's massive. You guys can see it. It's massive. It doesn't get bigger than this. Why is he not taking damage until much later on? Like, it's a little bit odd, right? Oh. Ruby deflector. Something's not going right. Is it me? Or we're actually messing up? Oh no, he died. Okay. Let's get speed. Fine. I'll get some flank cannons. More life. I would like some vital boost. Oh no. Oh no. There's a lot of enemies. Flank cannons, of course. Level those up. This is like a nice level up, actually. Thank you, guys. Vitality boost. Yo, we're getting strong. Split fire level 8. We're gonna have 2 weapons at max level soon-ish. Look at that. They get to shoot so far. Maybe I should get the split cannons also that high so we can just easily. But I do want the health. Yeah, never mind. I do want the health. The health is actually probably one of the biggest reasons why we're this far, because I remember us having relatively low health at some point. So this is keeping us alive. Maybe at some point we reach a level where we don't really need upgrades and the level ups are actually just good for consumables. That might be a thing. I'm just thinking possibilities, what could happen. Also, do you see how there's only a certain number of slots on the side? I wonder if that's like a limit. Enemies have less speed. Okay, cool. I wonder if there's a limit of how many things we can have, or maybe that's just like proportional to the number of things I used so far. Let's get the max health. I don't know where my max health is though, because you know when we started, we had a little purple mark next to the max health, and right now I don't see it. So it's like my max health going all the way. The whole bar is max health, but yeah, I don't know. All right, split cannon. We got to do split cannon. Also, I like how it's like very Dragon Ball inspired the way they show the health. Does that make sense to anybody else? I don't know if you guys ever played Dragon Ball. Maybe Sparkling Zero. I haven't played Sparkling Zero, so I'm trying to think of what's the other one. Xenoverse. where they have like different health bars of different colors. It's not the most unique thing ever. I mean, I'm very aware that other games aside from Dragon Ball have done that, but the Dragon Ball is the one that I was thinking about. All right, get him. Is he dead? No, he's not dead. Well, flank cannons, of course. Oh, he's dead? No, he's not dead. There's no way. He is dead. Where's his little icon? Oh, his icon is up there. All right, let's try get that icon. Okay, good, good. Flank cannons. More health. Flank cannons. All right, let's see these flank cannons at work because I'm gonna need some help here. Absorbs one hit. That is nice. Hunter missile level 1 or rapid bullet? Let's do rapid bullets. Because more rapid triad stuff would be good. Ooh, almost lost my immunity right there. But we made it happen. Okay, okay. Good shit. Ooh, more damage. I'm gonna get the heal actually. Yeah, that is going great. Vitality boost. I know it says vital boost. I don't know. My mind is like, oh, vitality for sure. Split fire. We got our second maxed out weapon. Let's go. And finally, these guys are dying. Finally, we managed to outpace the wave of enemies that had spawned thanks to during the boss fight. Guns blazing. Unleash bullets of fury covering every angle. Holy shit. Is this like a permanent upgrade? Oh my bad. I didn't see the cubes and I just... Is this... It seems... I see like a little counter on the side. So in the bottom right corner, I don't know if you guys are seeing it. There's like that little countdown. 30 something seconds right now. That thing was like a lot higher. Like that thing was doing a countdown, and when it went down to 0, it stopped the guns blazing. So I imagine it's like some sort of timer that activates and deactivates the gun blazing specifically. That's my best guess right now. So upgrading our normal weapons is definitely not a waste. We still have to do that. But the guns blazing seems very powerful, aside from the fact that maybe I was getting too distracted and did not see the enemies all around me. Combat wheel. Yeah, you see the guns blazing activated. Let's get the sapphire thingy. This is a new boss. Let's see if we can kill it. We're doing a decent job, but 11 seconds, yeah, we should be able to do that. Unless we mess it up with these guys. But we're shooting at 360. Oh, it got us. It got us, but we unlocked a new thing. Alright, let's get some upgrades before we leave. I think I like some player speed actually. I know health is important. Oh wow, we get 2 player speeds. Nice, nice. That's a good one. But I welcome you guys. Oh, okay. So there's a maximum level 2 skill slots. So this is how we get more. Impossible difficulty upgrades. That's cool. Unlock impossible difficulty. Unlock impossible difficulty. So that's an actual upgrade. Impossible difficulty. Level up selection for selection option. Oh, we're gonna get to choose from more than just 3 options. This is a nice touch of depth. There's good depth. I like how it's going. Oh, core system and hyper powers. I guess it's only these ones. Fully level up specific core system combinations to discover hyper powers. So I guess if we get some stuff to level 10, it creates combinations that are gonna unlock this stuff. Probably similar to the guns blazing. Maybe the guns blazing is a hyper power. Yeah, split fire plus triad frenzy. That's why we got it, because we got both of them to level 10. Oh, that makes sense. I like the depth that's going into this game. I hope to see the devs do more of it. But first and foremost, just let me say thank you so much for the devs. Thank you viewers for watching and making this even possible. And I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.